The apps that you spend hours using every day are silently breaking down. They're breaking down in ways that we haven't witnessed before. This is an open list of software bugs breaking Spotify. And this is Spotify's CEO announcing that the best engineers at his company haven't written a single line of code since December 2025. It's not your imagination. The apps that you're using every single day are quietly breaking down. Your Instagram feed suddenly freezes until you restart the app. You try to upload on TikTok and the upload just spins forever. These apps aren't completely useless, but they are suddenly filled with these tiny, frustrating glitches that didn't used to be there before. For some reason, the tech giants who make them seem completely fine with it.
Agents and AI-first coding.
Vibe coding is the future.
AI-generated code.
Right now, almost half of all computer code behind those apps is being generated by AI. Not assisted, not supported, but fully generated. Google CEO Sundar Pichai said that 75% of new code at Google is AI generated. Other CEOs of big tech companies are making similar claims. So the software powering the apps in your pocket, the ones you rely on every single day, is increasingly being written not by engineers sitting down and thinking deeply, but by AI models spitting it out in seconds. You might say that that's fine. I mean, faster code, more features, what's the problem? And that's because we are constantly told that machines are better than humans at writing computer code. But what does the data say? Veracode, a company that specializes in identifying risks in AI-generated code, tested over 100 AI models across multiple programming languages. They found that AI-generated code contains 2.7 times more security issues than human-written code and showed a 45% failure rate on secure coding tests. A separate study that analyzed 470 real software projects found that AI-generated code produces about 1.7 times more issues than human-written code across almost every single category they measured. This accumulation of tiny issues is what you're actually feeling when your Spotify goes silent or your Instagram feed freezes. It's not one bug that someone missed because they didn't think of it. It's multiple small issues quietly building up inside software that was shipped way too fast. But this is not an AI problem. If we know that these AI tools have issues, why don't we just adjust the way we work with them? In a capitalist system, the goal of a company is not necessarily to build the best possible product. The goal of a company is to not lose to its competition. Those are two very different things. If your company is using AI to ship 10 new features every single month, and you are spending 6 months carefully handcrafting perfect code to ship 2 features, you lose. Not because your product is worse, but because investors fund whatever is moving fast and is cheap. There's a concept in economics called a race to the bottom. When everyone in the market copies shortcuts of the other, the quality floor keeps dropping. But no single company pays the price because everyone is cutting corners equally. You, the user, pay the price. So the math for any company becomes simple. Ship more features quickly with AI, break things occasionally, fix whatever users complain loudest about. The frustrations that you feel are just rounding errors to companies looking at growth metrics.
Imagine that each and every human on the planet has their own programmer that actually does what they want, as opposed to the programmers that work for me who don't do what I ask.
That's Eric Schmidt, the ex-CEO of Google, talking about how easy would it be to work with AI instead of human engineers. And this sort of gives you an idea of why AI is so appealing for businesses. If you want to get things done very quickly, then an AI who was trained to say yes to everything is far more appealing than an engineer who wants to build things properly. Think of an IKEA chair versus a handcrafted chair. Both chairs hold your weight. Both do the same job on paper. But one of them was designed by a craft person to delight you, and the other was engineered to sell. Software is increasingly becoming the IKEA chair. Cheap to produce, shipped in enormous volume, and slowly degrading in ways that no one can really predict. It's about to get much worse, and the people making your apps today know the technology behind these apps is not as reliable anymore. The trust of software engineers in AI-generated code has collapsed to just 29%, down from over 70% in 2023. But luckily for businesses, these engineers can finally be replaced by machines that never complain about quality. But you, the user, can still complain, right? Well, you can, but you can't really leave these apps. And that's what matters. There's one dominant app for everything that you do today, and switching means losing your history, your follows, and your muscle memory. So the app gets a little worse, then a little worse again. Each step small enough that you adapt instead of leaving. Sadly, you are not the customer anymore. Your time is. Your time that can be sold to advertisers. That's what makes money. Whether that time is spent in frustration or in delight, it's irrelevant to the business. Hey, by the way, if you're interested in learning about how technology impacts our life, then please check out my other videos. Thank you for watching.